this out of your way. This is actually like a really practical bag. It's, first of all, it's a good size and you can wear it as a shoulder bag. So for the people out there that like don't want something super structured or small or delicate, this is such a good option. Like this is like a chic errand running bag. So another feature that I really love about this is that it's not fragile feeling. Unlike a lot of the classic flaps that I get that, I mean, I love lambskin, and like a lot of those, this is not going to feel like you're going to scratch it or ruin it. Like you could wear it in the rain, like it, especially with this hardware being like a brushed bronze, like it's just a very like non-threatening bag, and I'm living for it. I love it. So what else can I share with you? It is like that quilted, flat quilted material, and just stunning all around. The last thing I guess I will share is that you can drawstring kind of like tighten the top of the bag, or you can like have it so that it's like open like I've had it most of the video, or you can tighten the top and make it like scrunch up. So it's like however you want to wear it, and this bag is just, it really took off. It really took off. Like the 21 size, the big one took off. But I feel like this size is just like super cute and edgy, and it smells so good. Oh my God, I love their bags. They smell amazing. So that's it. I had to show this to you. We love it. Good for like any season too. Like very versatile, very casual bag. And then of course it comes with, you know, beautiful packaging, absolutely beautiful packaging, and the holder for like the paperwork, and then the tag, which is like so fancy. So we love these things, obviously, we know we love, but yeah, the seller like always really comes through. And I'm going to have a 10% off code that I'm going to put in the description box. It's going to be a number, so I'm going to add that there too. And that's really it. Stay tuned for some more videos. I've got I got the Louis Vuitton Nice BB makeup travel case, and the organizer is coming for that, but I'm going to do a organize my makeup with me video. So I'm pretty excited to do that with you guys, and it's so beautiful. I can't wait to show it to you. And it was a DHgate find, so yeah, that's one of my favorite finds on the gate. It's so good. So that will be coming up, and then got another Kelly coming, so a mini Kelly, just because that bag is so hot right now, like Hansel. So that's in the works, and then just stay tuned for more stuff. Please keep in mind that I'm still trying to grow my channel, and I am going to do another giveaway at 1,000 followers. I'm close to 700 now, so please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Go ahead and please do that so you can be eligible for that giveaway. At that point, I will be giving away a private seller bag like this one, so you're gonna get a really amazing quality bag on that giveaway, and I may give away more than one again. So I hope that that's an incentive for you guys to subscribe, but I will, as I get on either side. Here
Also, this side also doesn't have any stamp under here where the original had it. If you have a Coach bag which is from an older collection, you will have a stamp right here, like the fake one saying 1941. But you're also going to have this type of stamp right there, which all Coach Rogue bags have. So they mixed it up. They have the new version with some old features of the older version in terms of details like that. The hardware, this chain here, is much thicker and substantial than that little thing. This chain on the tag and this one as well. That's a difference. Here is the lining, which is the same color with the same pocket, interior pocket of this style. And here is the original, same color of lining, but the feel is this is much more substantial, meaning more canvas or more cotton, more fabric, where that feels like nylon more. And again, has the same one pocket here inside. Then another big giveaway are the straps. So these bags come with crossbody straps and also 2 straps for shoulder wear. So these are the straps. So first of all, look at this thing, how it sits. This is literally very fake. This is not real leather at all. Not real leather. And also it's flat, where the real one is a little bit raised. This is raised, and this is totally flat. That same situation for the handle straps. You see the taupe is raised and the black one is not, totally flat. Other than that, the hardware is the same color. Everything is same, which is very scary because the hardware is just, there's no difference in it. And of course, things like stitching which is not done well, and pieces which are not cut well or even, that's a big giveaway as well. You see how these are just not cut very well. The fake bag does not say glove tanned pebble leather, which all Rogues have. Genuine glove tanned pebble leather right here. And this, because this is not leather at all, but it's fake leather, it doesn't say that. I'm going to show you an older generation. It says genuine pebble leather under. And this one doesn't have that at all. At the older generation, have the 1941 stamp. And also the zippers are saying Coach 1941. But the newer generation didn't have that. But at the same time, they always have this stamp. All the Rogues have that typical stamp under here, right there, which this bag does not have on either side. They just have 1941, and that's it. No stamp under here, and no stamp on the other side. The way we know that this bag was trying to imitate the newer Rogue 25 generation is also the fact that the handles are just flipping out like this. The pockets, the interior pockets in the interior walls of the bag are the same, and also in the zipper compartment you have the same pocket.
Even if I were to compare like two authentic caviar walks, it would look different. So I figured it'd be a little bit more interesting to see how well they could pull off a seasonal piece. And again, walks, besides the leather or, you know, the outside, they're all structured the same, so we can compare everything else. So let's just go ahead and let's start from the inside. Since again, from the outside, it's gonna be pretty standard, really nothing much to look at here. And I compared the outside and, you know, the sort of flap of the bag to the actual pictures on the website, and for the most part everything matches up. So the stitching and everything, like how many quilts, how the quilts start, like as you can see, like this is half a quilt and then there's like 2 full quilts, so that matches up with what's on the website. Just another packaging thing, you know, unless you buy the second hand and the person who sells it to you says that this is how they store their bags, when you get it from the boutique, it's never actually going to come with this type of styrofoam. Chanel doesn't use styrofoam. If anything, they use felt coverings. So that is one thing to note. So let's go ahead and let's open this bag. So opening it up, we can see that it pretty much looks pretty similar, to be honest. And I know that these are 2 different types of bags, but the general construction is the same. So we have the zipper at the top, and then we have the card holders that are right there, and that's the exact same thing with the authentic Chanel walk, where you have their card holders right there. We have the pocket here, zipper here, so same thing. We have the pocket here, which is harder to see since this one is all black, and then we have the zipper here. So again, nothing jarring when you just look at it. However, one of the other dead giveaways is, if you'll see right here, you know, whoever made this, they were somewhat smart. They're like, okay, this is a new seasonal bag. All the seasonal Chanel walks now come with a plaque. So you might look at this plaque and be like, oh wow, like it has a plaque, it's the newest one, therefore it's authentic. But as I briefly showed you, this came with an authenticity card. A Chanel bag that has a plaque is never going to come with an authenticity card. So if you see both, that, in my opinion, is a dead giveaway. So I'll compare this authenticity card with my real one from one of my older Chanel bags to give you an idea of, just in case you are getting an older model, you can see how the authenticity card is supposed to look if it's actually real. But that's another dead giveaway. But just off the bat, I mean, I have to say it, but this is a great duplicate. And I think that it's pretty impressive, and it's honestly sort of scary. Because again, if I hadn't bought anything Chanel before, I didn't get any of the packaging. The person just sold this online saying, oh, I lost all my packaging, here's a bag. And you know, they bought maybe a real Chanel desk bag and a real Chanel box online, let's say, and only the bag was fake. I really think I would be tricked, because the quality, you know, if you feel this leather, or I don't know if it's leather, but what I think is leather, it actually feels pretty good. And I'll attach some pictures of what's on, you know, the website and some other stuff I've been able to find online, but it almost looks identical. So we have this right here, the clasps, and this is a seasonal one. You can see it has a little bit of engraving. It matches what's on the website. The top right here, the Chanel. Again, it's pretty much matches exactly what is on the Chanel website and some other websites I found. If you look at the inside, the leather zip right here is different than the one that is in the classic. So the classic, you can see it's this sort of metal pull. This one does come with a leather pull, so they did match that. So that isn't a giveaway. It's just with a seasonal bag, they decided to use this type of leather pull zipper. This matches what's on the authentic bags. It says Chanel Paris, and there's 2 sort of little bolts right there. This Chanel engraving right here matches as well. These right here where the chain goes through, since this has grommets, also matches. There isn't any, you know, logos or anything like that, but that's how it is on the actual Chanel walk too. And yeah, I mean, everything else pretty much matches almost exactly. So as you can see, just one final look, you know, they are definitely super, super similar. Now I'm going to show you this walk's leather compared to my other seasonal bag that is calfskin, just so you can get an idea for an ungrained leather. So this is calfskin and this is supposedly lambskin. As you can see, the sheen of it all looks pretty similar. And of course, leather has, sorry, not leather, lambskin leather has you know, this thing where it usually sometimes can look like deflated or a lot more depuffed.